You really don't understand, do you? Hey, man, don't you realize in order for us to make this thing work, man, we've got to get rid of the pimps and the pushers and the prostitutes and then start all over again clean.
Hey, look, nobody's pushing me anyway, okay? I mean, not you, not the cops, nobody, man. I mean, you want to get rid of the pushers, I'll help you. But don't send your people after me.
Oh, come on, John. Can't you see that we can't get rid of one without getting rid of the other?
The system is all screwed up.
It is. In just the same way they say Meridian House supposed to be so much better. It ain't no better. You go up there, it's still the same. I mean, actually, it's worse than when I was in school. I went up there one day and them children running around fighting like they were retarded or something. I mean, and then they look at the parents for it. For everything that go on with it, which it is, a lot of times it is, because how the parents uphold their kids and everything. And it's not cute at all. How you, I'm not finna uphold mine. Let mine do something. Get what? I'm finna take you down to that police station. Because either one way you gonna listen to me or you gonna listen to that white man. You rather listen to your mother than listen to that white man. Because that white man gonna do you worse than I am. When your freedom gone, then that's something to think about.
That's true.
Seriously.
Right, and your freedom gone, man, you don't want to go to jail. Ain't no women in jail. What I want to be in jail for? You trying to stay out the streets.
They can make them a woman if they want to.
That's true.
But I mean, I wish some of these parents, and this just being a mother of myself, would just sit back and just realize what's really going on with your kids. Sometimes all it takes is just to talk to your children and see what's on their mind and what's the matter. And some it might be too late for some, but some can be saved. I mean, I feel like if we as black people could stand in together and pull the children out of the street way, then I mean it'll be better, because everybody's not gonna be saved, trust. But it's some out here that's savable, and it's some out here, you never know, our next president, the lawyers. You know, it's a way to do everything. And me as a mother, I tell my kids all the time, I want to see them succeed. At least one or two of my kids out of 5, one of them gonna do something. And I mean,
I want to see all of them, but
I want to see all of them succeed. But if I just keep pushing the way I am, they think I'm the meanest mother in the world. Because I won't let them run the street, and I won't let them do this.
Well, you trying to raise them instead of be their friend.
I don't want the street to raise them. Put it like that. I don't want the street to raise my kids. I want to raise them myself.
And that's my new saying. These new streets got to be stopped. Back in the 70s, 60s, and the 80s, if the street said it, it was true. Nowadays, if the street said it, it's full of lies. You got to dig so far to find the truth. By the time you finish digging, you're going to be in China somewhere. These new streets, they got to be stopped. Let's come on back to the old way where we had respect.
And these kids nowadays don't have it. You can be sitting there and they cussing and everything else. And I'm like, oh my goodness, do you even see me sitting here? I guess they don't, but half of them see you, but they don't even care. You know, it's time to get our streets back. It's time to get our kids back in line. Because, I mean, this ain't what it do, all this breaking in, I mean, shooting. It's ridiculous.
And not reporting it, and this stop snitching campaign has got to go. For the simple fact, they don't know what a snitch is.
Right.
When they had the stop snitching campaign, it don't mean that if I live next door to Taifa and I see somebody breaking her house, and I tell her who broke in her house, that ain't no snitch. No. A snitch is if me and Taifa break in somebody's house, I get caught, and I tell on Taifa. That's a snitch right there. Right. That's what they meant about that stop snitching campaign. We supposed to protect your neighborhood. The average person on the street, the poor folks, as myself, when I go home, all my hard-earned stuff that I done worked to pay for to get, I don't want that gone when I get to the house. Right. Nor do she want her stuff gone when she get to the house. So, what can we do about these crazy streets?
That's the question.
That's the million-dollar question.
I mean, we gotta help each other out here one way or the other. So I mean,
Cause these new streets they ain't
right.
doing.
Black people gonna have to pull together.
That's true. That's something that we lost. That family structure. And I don't know how we're gonna get the churches. I noticed something about these churches and the ministers that are staying in the church and not coming out to the street. So sometimes somebody gonna have to bridge that gap, because the ones who are going to church, they halfway see the problem, so they trying to go to church to fix it. Or the mosque, or the synagogue. You need to reach the one that ain't going.
Right.
Even with the gangs that's doing good and trying to hold some structure, you need to reach the gang member that ain't coming to the meetings. Them probably the ones out there wilding out.
Half of them ain't even no gang members. They just calling themselves that.
Calling themselves gangsters.
The old saying is they got the game all messed up. And that's true.
Jacked up. Now, I mean, how are we going to say that we want to make the world a better place when they just had on the news today about the FCC is being sued because they're too strict? The regular TV wants to be able to say more cuss words and to show more nudity. This happened on the news today. Now, on one hand, we saying our children is crazy, but on the other hand, the FCC is being sued saying that we need to see more nudity and hear more cuss words on TV. It's all jacked up. Have y'all seen Family Guy and American Dad and old cartoons like that?
That's enough.
Man, the stuff, I can't let my little boy watch that stuff like that. I get embarrassed when he come in the room and Family Guy on. So what can we do? The people in the street, they feel like they won't get it right because it'll take away they having fun again. So, I mean, what's your opinion on that, about this having fun, period?
Well, the unfortunate thing is, oftentimes we base a concept of religion on the old ways and the ways that the old preachers and old ministers taught. If you play cards, well, cards were wicked. They were a form of tarot, if you will. And so the unfortunate thing is that many of us look at stuff like that as evil and wicked. There's nothing wrong inherently with playing cards. There's nothing wrong with sitting down to a nice game of what I like to play spades. And but unfortunately, again, wrong teaching has infiltrated the Christian church.